What's good, everybody? It's Big Game James, man. We in these streets. We in these hungry streets. I got this spot right next to me called Hawaiian Barbecue. They got everything up in here, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? They got everything that you want. Get off this Wi-Fi right quick. There we go. Sorry about that. We're in these hungry streets, so hold on. Hello, how you doing? I'm gonna just get that double cheeseburger today. No onions, please.
$36.99.
Appreciate you. Alright, so like this crazy. This is one of the few Chinese it's one of the few Chinese spots or Asian spots. They got everything. They be having burgers, shrimp, chicken, steak. They got everything in this motherfucker. I be going crazy. And their price is pretty reasonable, so shout out to Hawaiian Barbecue. But I'm doing this video right now. I'm in these streets. We in the hungry streets. We in these streets, period. And guess what? We in these new big three streets, because that's what this video is about today. This video today is about the new big three. I've been kind of talking about the last couple days, but I really want to hone in on it now. I feel like there's a new sheriffs in town. We used to saw the Great Wall of China, as they used to say, when you had Tyron and Travis and Zach. Y'all remember those big three. You know, those are the three we most remember because they was dogs, right? Now I think there's a new big three, and I love the way the lineup is, where you got a center and two guards and then some big dogs. First of all, what gets me feeling good about this, what they did as far as that lineup, is because if you look back, when Dallas had Romo was always throwing the ball everywhere, chucking it up everywhere, and we was getting tired of it, right? Get him a run game. Get him a run game. Get him a running back so Romo ain't got to throw 400 times a game. Because every time he do that, a mistake would happen, right? So, Cowboys built up that offensive line. Got him up to Mark Murray. But it started with Tyron Smith in 2011, right? Tyron Smith came in 2011. Travis Frederick, 2013. Big dog Zach Martin came 2014. And then we remember that year in 2014. That was a year that Dallas could have did something, but we saw what happened in Green Bay. But it all came together in 2014. That run game, that offensive line, everything came together kind of in one time. And we saw DeMarco Murray, did a franchise record rushing in 1 year. They was dominant. We were all talking about the December swoon. Dallas didn't touch that year because that offensive line had gelled. Like, everybody was talking about that offensive line, right? That offensive line was like, okay, this is the model right here. And you saw what it did for Dallas all them years. And helping in Romo's game, and that's the main thing we wanted. Get Romo some protection, get him a run game, and not make it put it on him every single game to win the game. Because when he does that, mistakes gonna happen, they're gonna hurt him at the worst times. Let me jump in the store right quick and I'll be right back. So as I was saying, we kept on clamoring to get that offensive line, and that's what they built, and you saw the difference it made for the team, right? You saw the difference it made. You had Dez Bryant, you had Terrence Williams, but you had that offensive line, you had that run game that made the game easier, right? And that's what it's about right now. Dak's about to be 31 years old. You got to make the game a little bit easier for him. And I understand you make it easier with weapons, right? But before you got a weapon, you got to protect trenches. It don't matter what kind of receiver you got, a running back you got, if you can't run the ball with a weak-ass offensive line. That don't matter about no damn weapons if you can't do nothing. I like weapons. I like receivers. I like having running backs. But you get any kind of running back, right? I'm not saying you can get any kind of running back, and you can make it with receivers. And the reason why you can make it with maybe an average receiver, or he may, or he may. I lost my train of thought. My people send me a text message through my train of thought. But you can get away with maybe having some good running backs. They don't have to be great. You can get away with having some good receivers. They don't have to be great. But the thing is, the reason why you can get away with them is because your trenches is nasty. And I'm going to go ahead and keep on saying it. Dallas is trying to, they're not the tops of the division no longer. They're not the tops of the division any longer. It's them Eagles. And why are they great? Why did they win that Super Bowl? Why Saquon Barkley go crazy? They have one of the best offensive lines in the league. That's why he got 2,000 yards. Why they win the Super Bowl? Because that defensive front where they didn't have to blitz terrorize them all day. You got to win in the trenches. So what I'm saying is this new big three, when I was correlating it to Tyron Smith, Travis Frederick, and Zach Martin, look at who they have now. Tyler Smith. You drafted him in 2022. Started out at guard, switched out at tackle, went back to guard, but he was pretty good in all those spots. You even heard Tyron Smith and Zach Martin crown him as the next great, right? And he's been a dog. Got to get a hold of his penalties because he had 9 penalties last year. Got to get a hold of them penalties because holding was his big problem in college, and it's kind of been his problem in the NFL. But you got holding every play. But that's something he's got to work on. I think he only gave up 2 sacks. You feel good about a Tyler Smith. Like I said, 6'5", 6'6", 335. You feel good about that lineup. Then you talk about the second-year guard, second-year center, Travis Frederick, second-year center. Look how I'm correlating it. You know what I mean? Tyron Smith, 3 years in the league. Tyler Smith, 3 years in the league. Zach Martin comes in, plays 1 year. Travis Frederick comes in and plays 1 year. Now you have Cooper Beebe, who's your center, played 1 year, and look what he did already. I think he only gave up 3 sacks, only gave up like 3 or 4 penalties, had a very good year, and we had Cooper Beebe's dad up on the show. That's a football family. Brothers play football, dad played football, mom was helping him with the center snaps. That's a football family. So what did Brian Schottenheimer say he wanted? I want guys who love football. Tyler Smith loves football. Cooper Beebe loves football, and he's a big center, 335, 6'4", 335, big dog horses. Now you add the rookie in Tyler Booker, who I said on my Twitter, he's going to be all pro. I don't give a hell. He's going to be all pro. Every time I just keep watching his tape, every time I keep listening to him, seeing his family, seeing his background, that's the attitude that you need right there on that offensive line. And he's nasty with it. He don't give a hell. He nasty with it. You need that nastiness, and that's where the Zach Martin is. Zach Martin came in 2014, his rookie year. Look at Tyler Booker, first year. So all of it correlates to when 2014 went crazy, right? Maybe this offensive line goes crazy. It's all in the same kind of history repeats itself. And I was just talking with Lou and Boss today. History could be repeating itself right here because it all came together in 2014. You got 3 years with Tyler Smith, 1 year with Cooper Beebe, rookie and Tyler. Anyway, I had a video run out, but it's the same kind of, it's happening the same kind of way. And all I'm going to say is this, Tyler Booker's going to be a dog. I love everything he represents. I love what he brings to the table. And I just feel like this is the new big three. No matter what you say, Dak Prescott needs that protection. I know we need a second receiver. I know Dallas needs his next second receiver. You got a really sneaky pick in Jaden Blue. You know what I mean? I don't know what happens with Miles Sanders. Nick Chubb is out there. Maybe you can still add that. But the main thing is you need a foundation in the trenches. We're going to talk about defensive tackle tomorrow. But Tyler Booker, I know people say, oh, he reached a little bit, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the only reason why they say that he reached or Dallas reached was because he didn't test great athletically. That's the only reason why they said they reached. If his testing was just a little better, he'd been a top 5 player. He'd been probably went before Will Campbell. That's the real talk of it. That's the only reason why they try to knock him down. But if you watch the tape, we ain't talking about the athletic measurables. The guy knows how to play. He knows how to set. He knows how to anchor. Smart guy, keeps his hands out, reach available. Nasty. He just wants to find people and maul you out. The kid is going to be really, really good. I can't wait till this weekend because I got my own college tape that I'm going to drop. Yeah, I ain't going to be like them dogs you got out there, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. But the main factor is, man, these three guys, Cooper Beebe, Tyler Smith, and Tyler Booker, I'm telling you, they're going to be the next great ones. They're going to be the next great ones. Tyler Smith has already started the upward trend. Cooper Beebe, I believe, is going to be next year. You're going to see a serious leap for him in a year or two. And then I feel like Tyler Booker is going to hit the ground running. That's going to be huge for that. So maybe you don't have to have the great running back, even though you want to have a really good running back. Maybe you don't need to have that. Because that line play is what's going to get you to where you need to go. The trenches. You get what I'm saying? So I guess I sound like Team Trenches. I definitely want weapons, but it always starts in the trenches first. When I coached football, what I did, them trenches. I loved having fast people, but if we can't get off the line of scrimmage, my quarterback can't throw the ball because can't none of y'all block, it don't matter. I don't care if I got the fastest dude or the best running back in the world. We can't block nobody. So I'm telling you, y'all should be really excited. Them three are really going to take it to the next level, and it might be this first year. I ain't hyping the team like it's going to do crazy things, but I do know Brian Schottenheimer says he wants a mentality. He came in there last year when he was just like the guy kind of on the outside looking in. But when they said he was going to be the kind of run game coordinator for Mike McCarthy, one of the main things he said that stuck to me, he said, we want to be able to run the football when you know we're going to run it. We want to be able to go to the line of scrimmage, know we got to get 2 yards, know we got to get 2 yards, know we're going to run, and yet you can't stop it. That's the mentality I want, and that's the mentality I want to have with this team. And that's what they're building. And as long as they stay with that mindset, it's going to pay dividends for this team, in my opinion, now and in the near future. Big Game James, I'm out. Peace.